And welcome back to the Crawford County Fair. And I'm back at the show arena, and we're about to see a sheep shearing show, and I'm here with a sheep shearer, or he likes to call himself an old sheep shearer. This is Clifford Scott. So just tell us, how does this show work?
Well, each shearer shears 3 sheep, and they're judged on 5 or 6 different points to pick out the winner.
All right, now how exactly do you go about, shearing a sheep, and what points are they judged on?
Well, they're judged on how many times they cut the wool. In other words, you don't want to cut the wool but one time. So if you cut it again, well, then that takes off a point. And you don't want no cuts on the sheep. Each cut will take off 1/10 of a point. Unless it's a severe one, then it'll take more. And so, of course, they want to keep the wool in one condition so it can be judged, and also it can be graded. So those are the main points. Plus, of course, time counts too, but each thing counts 5 points, 1/5. So you got time, you got the fleece, your double cutting, and cuts on the sheep, and the appearance of the sheep, which they want them shore clean and smooth.
All right, now what are those colored lines I see on the back?
I marked them because of their different type sheep, so each shearer has a same type of a sheep to shear.
Now, what are the different types?
Well, that one there, one is a half-breed sheep that's got more wool on it, woolly all over, so it'll shear harder than the ones that ain't got much on them. Then we're Suffolk sheep, black-faced sheep there. And so we make sure each shearer gets a good one, a couple of good ones, and a bad one to shear.
Now, how do the shearers that come in, how do they practice and prep for this event?
Well, of course, a lot of them do a lot of shearing, and others maybe just get a few sheep to shear right ahead of the shearing contest to practice. So that way they're not going in real green, But most of the shearers here aren't full-time shearers. They have other jobs, they work with it. Some of them are farmers, and some work in the shop.
And just a funny question, I've heard that sheep are one of the dumbest animals. Is that correct?
Well, they're one-track minds is what I call them. They get something in their head, and that's what they're going to do.
All right.
Have you ever seen a deer decide to go across the road? Well, he's got a one-track mind. That's all he thinks about. And if you in his way, he'll run right into you. Well, sheep's the same way. They follow the leader.
All right, great. Well, thank you for enlightening us on this, and we're going to check out some of the action right now. Well, the shearing is still in progress, but right now you can take a look at some of the finished products. And tomorrow's actually my final day here at the Crawford County Fair, but I'll have the opportunity to take you to a professional antique appraiser, show you some of the highlights from the week, and also remember that Saturday at 8 o'clock over at the grandstands, the Demolition Derby, so you don't want to miss that. And also, if you missed any of the shows or you just want to check out some of your favorites, log on to our website at WMFD.com, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching WMFD TV's coverage of the 2008 Crawford County Fair. Crawford County Fair coverage is sponsored by Octostal Insurance, the Wayne County Fair, First Federal Community Bank, Harry Totter's Customs, and Pizza Hut. Join us tomorrow as we continue to celebrate the 2008 Crawford County Fair from Bucyrus.